Welcome to my happy place. I am so glad you've joined me here on High Hills Homestead. So I told Tim today that he was kind of going to be lucky if he got any help out of me on the homestead. Because let's face it, 38 degrees when we woke up, I don't know what it was, and minus 38 degrees wind chill factor because it was freezing. And yeah, I was. And I can do the cold. I can't do the wind. I can even do the rain. I can suck it up and I can do the rain, but I cannot do the cold and rain or the cold and the wind. So I was like, not happening. Well, I put on my big girl panties, otherwise known as my coveralls. I actually put on a hoodie thing that covered my hair. That's why I'm so flat. It covered my head so that only this part of my head face was seen. It covered my neck. I put on my coat. I put on my gloves, and we went to work. As you can see, I've shed all of that, most of that, because I have been working now for a little bit out here. And I thought I would show you what I'm doing because I got this present back in August for my birthday. But most of you didn't know what it was. And today I'm actually using it. It was just one of those I just couldn't resist. We got things done that I really felt like was pressing for today. Oh, hey, Lucy. Oh, I don't have my chicken catchers here. I'm not as good as Little Glowworm and One Man Zoo. So anyway, I just thought I'd demonstrate for you. I'm going to demonstrate the broadfork. If you need a workout or anything, feel free to come and see me because this gives you a great upper body workout. It helps you to learn how to balance. You're going to see that I'm not going to do it for long. I'll give it a little bit, but it's just a demonstration of this. What it does is it keeps us from tilling the ground, and when we till the ground, we actually disturb the seed bank, which is why we have so many weeds. It actually takes nutrients from the ground. Underneath the soil is it's just microorganisms are at work and they are doing what they're supposed to do to keep the ground nice and healthy. In our society, we have actually gotten away from that. We till the ground, we get rid of all the microorganisms, we get rid of everything that is beneficial to our earth, and that's why we don't have nutrient rich foods any longer. And so one of the goals that I have is we're not going to be tillers here. We're actually going to use the broad fork as much as possible. That's kind of why I'm going ahead and getting started now. I won't plant until April in the ground, but getting started early with a broad fork gives me the opportunity to get more ground covered. But it also, I'm just getting to experience it. Now, we're on sand, and you can actually go ahead and work sand a lot sooner than you can clay. And even though the ground, we had quite a bit of a rain over the last 2 days, but you can actually work sand when it's wet, whereas you cannot work clay when it's wet and hope to not mess up the microorganisms. So I'm just working this. I'm actually kind of working in the hay that Rosa the pig and Lucy and the gang have been sifting through and keeping warm with and such, getting it into there because it's also giving the ground nutrients. This is, as I've said, this is actually where I'm going to have a garden this year of what I'm going to have. I don't know what kind of garden I'm going to have because that's not my primary focus. Taking care of the animals, making sure that they're in a good spot, making sure we are doing well with the land is going to be kind of the main priority for this full year. But I feel like we're probably in a pretty good place with, at least with our goats. We are working on getting the chickens reestablished, and then probably in the next month or so, I'll be working on getting the rabbits. Here's my coat that I shed because, well, it was too hot. Okay, and if that fell into my leaf mold. Lucy's running over here. Oh, I've got to have my gloves. Now, the gloves I'm using, they're actually not my work gloves, but I'm using them because they were warm, and I don't necessarily need them right now, except for on this, it's just not comfortable to use the broad fork without gloves, and I haven't gone to get my work gloves. So I'm using my gloves for warmth. But with the broad fork, it has the tines. This thing is not light. That's why I say come for a workout. But it has these tines. I think they're 11-inch tines. They actually are pointed so that they go into the ground easier. This is just heavy iron. Okay, so you stab, you get on it. Well, I'm already in a soft spot, but you jump to go far down, and you pull it back, go forward. I'm loosening up. You pull it back, and you rock the soil. And then you come back. You try not to step on what you've already worked on, because that compacts it again, and we don't want it compact. Go in, jump. Move it around. You see how this can be a workout? Get you some core exercise going. Get you some upper body exercise. It does get your heart rate up. So like I said, if you need to come for a workout, the chickens are out running around. They know if they'll stay in this area, Duke can't get them. But they don't want to be in this area. So Duke is getting after them. So far, he has not been successful in catching these. And so we've done pretty good with them. But yeah, I have gone crossways. I've gone north and south with this and east and west with this. Just because I'm giving it a really looser thing. This area, the goats were in first, and now the chickens and the pig, and so they're fertilizing it. The goats cleaned it up quite a bit. Chickens and the pig, they're fertilizing it. They're also still continuing to clean it up. So anyway, Duke is still after Duke. He's still after chickens. We teach him the word leave it. One of the things with the livestock guardian dogs you want to do is to try to teach them a word that they won't hear a lot. And so you don't really want to go with no, because that can be confusing. And so we teach leave it for anything he's doing that we don't want him to do. Okay, I'm probably over on a root over on this side, because you see I'm not getting very far. And that's one of the things in this area that I'm wanting to see is how much root system I'm having to work with. Because this part of the field, yard, whatever you want to call it, actually gets shaded pretty fast in the afternoon, and it's deliberate for me to plant here simply because in Oklahoma we actually get more sun than what we need for a good garden. And so if I can plant here, the sun is coming up east, setting over in the west, and these trees provide shade come 3 o'clock when it's the hottest, then that is actually better for the garden. So I'm pretty deliberate on planting here if I don't have too many roots to deal with. So anyway, that is my broad fork demonstration. Hope you have a great day. Give me a thumbs up and a like. Share this with your friends if you found this video helpful or just fun. Chat with you soon. Do whatever it takes today to make today matter. Have a good one.